One of the main factors that we deal with in tech support all the time is airflow. This is why we emphasize airflow in most of our classes. Usually when we're talking to a technician about an issue, they always tell us, I've got good airflow. But I'd like for you to consider turbulence and recirculation or reverse flow. Two things that technicians hardly ever take into consideration when they're thinking about airflow. One of the first things you want to take a look at when you're considering airflow is the filter in the furnace or the air handler. Most homeowners tell us they change their filters regularly, but we know that's not true. So making sure that the filter has been changed and is clean is the first step in assuring that we have proper airflow. If the filter has not been changed, or maybe even there's not a filter in the system, the evaporator can become plugged with dirt and debris. So make sure that the filter is clean and the coil is clean and spotless. The next thing you want to look at is the temperature rise through the furnace. This will tell us if we're moving the correct amount of air through the furnace. Every furnace on their data tag has a list of the temperature rise range that is to be expected for that particular furnace. In this case, this is a multi-stage furnace, and so you have 3 different temperature rise ranges. You should check the furnace in all ranges that are listed on the data tag. Once this has been adjusted, then you know that you're moving the correct air through the furnace. Taking the temperature rise through the furnace, you want to take the temperature of the supply air far enough down the ductwork so you don't get any radiant heat off of the heat exchanger itself. And then you want to take the return temperature and subtract the two to get your temperature rise. Once we have verified that we have the proper airflow through the furnace, then we want to make sure that we have the ductwork laid out so that we have the maximum amount of airflow throughout the entire system. There are many types of ductwork, hard duct and flex duct, and all of these need to be checked along with each register and the type of transition that you have to make sure that we don't have excessive ductwork in the system. Every fitting and transition that you put in the duct system will add equivalent length to the duct. So you may have a duct run that is 10 feet long, but by the time you add the transition and the registers on that duct run, you may have a duct run that is over 100